Phyllis, the Make-A-Wish Foundation's Greater Pennsylvania, West Virginia chapter granted its first wish back on May 5th, 1983, when a young boy named Brian got his wish to travel to Texas to get a piggyback ride from his uncle. As of now, the timeline for Gretchen's disappearance has remained the same. She began her night here at the Front Row Sports Bar and Grill, where she had left her purse with her phone and wallet inside. Her last location was the My Way Lounge, where she was last seen leaving with the person of interest, Preston Pierce. Lieutenant Depew says that 246 officers died in the line of duty in 2022 across the country. Depew says that events like these are important to commemorate those who are gone and to enjoy the time with those who are still here. The WVU Parkersburg Board of Governors and Search Committee is down to 2 finalists for the president position. The additions to playgrounds like these are not just for those with disabilities, but for all children at recess. The Belpre City Schools levy came up short once again for the 9th time since 1990, while Wood County's passed. A Parkersburg woman is facing multiple charges after a standoff with law enforcement. Jody Shields was arrested on 3 counts of wanton endangerment after a nearly 6-hour standoff.
Upon the officers, the deputy's arrival, the individual went inside the apartment. She came back out on 3 separate occasions brandishing a weapon.
Residents say they never expected something like this to happen.
That's not a normal occurrence here. You know what I mean? Like, we've only lived here a couple months and we've never seen the cops down here ever.
Yeah, I was actually shocked. I didn't expect anything to happen in this area. I figured this was like, you know, a nice, calm environment, you know. We've never had anything like this happen here.
Woodyard says the Parkersburg Police Department hostage negotiation team tried to talk her out peacefully. After Shields didn't respond, authorities used other methods to get her out.
Parkersburg PD officers, along with Wood County Sheriff's Office and State Police, injected tear gas in the 1st and 2nd floor of the apartment.
Woodyard says after 30 minutes without any response, law enforcement entered the garage.
The Sheriff's Office SWAT team made entry to the garage, and she was located inside the vehicle. She was removed from the vehicle, taken into custody without incident.
Woodyard is thankful for the help by all of the first responders.
Oh, absolutely. The deputies did an excellent job in cordoning it off, getting people out, getting a perimeter around, and stayed inside the hot zone with her to make sure she didn't get free in the neighborhood. We were immediately backed up by the state police, and Parkersburg PD officers were summoned to the scene to assist also. In something like this, it's an all hands on deck.
In Parkersburg, this is Mitchell Blahut, WTAP News. Riley Knotts is a Ripley High School senior who on April 17th had been removed from school after a firearm was found in a car he parked on school grounds. The car belonged to his grandfather, and Riley said he didn't know the gun was in the car. From that day on until Tuesday evening, Riley had missed a week of school and his senior prom. He is coming back to school next week after an executive meeting with Jackson County Schools on Tuesday. He had a big group of supporters outside of the school board office.
I'll tell you what, I ain't never seen nothing like it before. It was awesome. It really was. There's no other way to describe it. It was amazing. I'd never imagined in my life that there'd be that many people there.
Jackson County Schools Superintendent Will Hassefluck said he knows Riley is a good kid.
I've known Riley a long time. I remember Riley, my first experience with Riley was when he was in 5th grade. My daughter was in 4th grade. They were both in the Ripley Elementary School talent show. And Riley was up there singing and playing the banjo, and my daughter was dribbling basketballs. And at that moment, I knew he was a special young man.
Riley will also be able to walk at graduation. That's something he said he promised his grandparents he would do.
Oh, that means a lot to me because, you know, I've worked hard to get to the point where I'm at now to be able to walk across that stage at graduation. I made a promise to my grandpa and my grandma, who's no longer with us, that I'd walk across that stage. And it's more symbolic than anything, but it still means a lot.
Riley said he is thankful for the community's support, including Ripley Police and the Jackson County School Board for, as Riley says, understanding that he is human. He will be going to a prom that is being put on by the community during the 2nd weekend of May. In Ripley, this is Mitchell Blahut, WTAP News. This is home.